everyone. Wherever you are, we talk, like we sing, there's nothing to say. Thank you, Allah. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Midweek, yeah. Thank you, Allah. Just trying to invite people to our breakfast series, and we'll kickstart in earnest. How are we all doing? Nice to see you all again this morning. Thank you, Allah. Just trying to invite people, and we will get on with it. Another of our healthy breakfast series to make a yummy healthy breakfast with our beetroots. Again this morning. Nice to see you all. Okay. Thank you, Allah. Okay, I think I'm gonna start now. How are we all doing? It's nice to be here again with you this morning. Trust everyone is doing well. Okay, as always, Yoga Nibironke trying to do another breakfast series with beetroot like we always do. Do kindly help us do it and share it as well. Yeah, you know what this is all about. Healthy lifestyle, healthy eating is a continuum. It's not something, thank you my brother, good morning, nice to see you. It's not something you do for half a day or half a minute and you let it go. No, it's something that has to be a part of you, that you have to continue to do. Not with the sole purpose of I need to lose weight, but with the sole intention of I must stay healthy. And we have a lot of reasons to be healthy, to stay active, so we can enjoy the fruit of our labor. Good morning, my sister. Thank you, everyone, for making it a day. How are we all doing? I'm very happy to be here again with you. It's a reminder for you and I. Each time I do this, I do it to remind myself and you, because, of course, if I do it, I have to make it, I have to take it, so you have to be prompted to go do yours as well. Let me stop the song, starting the day always with praise is the only thing. We have to be thankful all the time. That is a big one for me. So what am I making again today? You know what the base of our breakfast series is. Good morning, ma. Thank you so much for always making it today. You know what the rock of our breakfast series is this week. Last week we did kale. This week, all through this week, the base of our breakfast smoothie is beetroots. So by now you know that. But what we are doing is mixing beetroot with some other things that are healthy and useful for us as people. And why have I chosen all those specific issues? Because I know that as a community, we have some certain illnesses that we are known for, that they've always stereotyped us for, that as a black woman, as a black man, they're expected to have high blood pressure. As a black woman, they're expected to have diabetes mellitus type 2. As a black man, as a black woman, well, black woman especially, they think most of us should suffer from fibroid. The percentage is very high. So they expect us to be very tired, exhausted, and anemic all the time. But what I know, what I've discovered is that, yes, we may have all those things, but we can actually use a lot of the food that nature has given to us to help us to manage them naturally, that we don't always have to depend entirely on chemicals to keep us whole. After all, none of this medication is actually able to completely cure all these things. They want us to be on it forever. You can see, oh wow, thank you for that testimonial. I've been adding beetroot to my smoothie these days and I can see the impact. Fantastic, my job is done. Thank you. Those are the kind of things I like to hear. Not just you watching it, but implementing. Because I'm not just sharing it. It's not that I like talking, but I like to see that change. There is no way you can be introducing all this change to your lifestyle steadily progressively that you won't see the difference. I've been having a lot of people coming to my inbox to tell me thank you, it's making a lot of difference. In fact, I had a lady that came in to say her blood pressure has never been as low as it is, and even her husband was surprised. And she came to say thank you specifically, and that's okay. And I'm so glad to hear that. So when I make all these recipes, it's because I want you to then go back and implement it. Especially for our men that not only will they not take their medication, most of them are not compliant. We know that. But we know how important they are in our lives. Even if, for those that are not married but you have baby fathers, they still need to be present in their children's life so that they can be a role model. For at least they have a duty to be there. One of the things that research is telling us in our community is the fact that our sons lack proper role model. That is the reason why most of them are carrying knives. I do a lot of advocacy work. As a result, I hear a lot. I went to Belmarsh prison not long ago. It's sad to see a lot of Nigerian boys in that prison. Why? For knife crimes, for violent crimes. There is a lot we need to do, and it starts from taking root of the basic causes. If our men are dying young, who is going to show these young ones that they have something else to live for? That's number one. Should we always be known with that community with the nasty statistics all the time? I get tired when I read things like that always. So it's a duty we all have to. We all have to take responsibility. This is not a case of, I know we can fight and all that, but our children priority, we need to prioritize that. That's not where I'm going anyway. I want to talk about health. That is my domain. High blood pressure is an issue in our community, we know. And we can't pretend that it's not there. But if we have things that we can be doing every day to help you manage that, would you not do it? And that is what I'm showing you. Beetroot has been proven to be one of the things you can eat every day to help lower your blood pressure naturally. This is not Ronke talking. This is research done by white people that we revere and respect so much. This research was done at University of Edinburgh. And they prove it that if you can add beetroot to your diet every day, you will be able to actually put a specific figure that you can actually be able to reduce your blood pressure naturally, as well as taking oats. They've done all that work. It was heard on Channel 4, and you can go back and read. Google is there. It has answers to everything. I'm doing all these things so that we can be conscious. It's a conscious decision, deliberate effort. Guess what? A lot of these things I preach, they're actually very cheap and readily available. You know how I start my day. I've grown enough not to lie to myself. I confront my truth. I know if I'm not careful, I'm very prone to type 2 diabetes. As a result of the kind of family I come from, my gene is not strong when it comes to things like that. So I've always had to research into what I can do to help my situation. I take my booster every day. I always start with that. Peradventure, there might be someone like me who have always been struggling with losing weight, who can't stop eating. There are some people like that. My number 078-77254-559. 254-559. 078-77254-559. Peradventure, you're someone who struggle and your metabolism is not great. If you are one of those people, you need the booster. Beyond selling, it helps. What it does is it ensures I won't be able to eat excessive rubbish all the day, because it fills you up, it keeps you fuller for longer. So it really helps with weight maintenance and weight loss. Because if you don't have too much space in your tummy to eat, you won't eat junk. And if you try to eat it, something will stop you. Because if you're not hungry, you won't overeat. So that's why I use it. It's an appetite suppressant. It doesn't give you that urge to overeat. So I promote it a lot for anyone trying to lose weight. You don't have to be on my plan to use it. You can buy it to support your healthy lifestyle because it helps. How do you take it? It's very easy and simple. I've always shown you. Booster helps you. It's a fiber, natural fiber. Helps you to drink a lot of water. So it makes drinking even easier. When you're on booster, you need to drink a lot. And helps to prevent constipation as well, because fiber, that's what fiber does, gives you bulk so you can easily pass the poo. When you eat every day, you must pass poo every day. If you're one of those that is always constipated, no, that's wrong. So let's take that, then we'll move to what we have for us today. That's done. Now, if you're new on the plan, you can take that up to 3 times a day. It's flexible. I always only use one because I don't want to lose weight anymore. I'm very happy with my weight now. That is size 14. I'm very happy with that. Trousers size 12, very comfortable. I started from a size 24 when I started on this journey 3 years ago. So I'm really pleased with the results I've gotten for myself, but I don't ever want to go back to where I was. That's why I do this steadily now. I do not ever want to use insulin like my dad. I do not ever want to be on any antihypertensives. And I know now that if I eat well, I do not have to be any of those medications. And so can you. And even if you're already on medication right now, you can cut it down. By taking healthy, conscious decision, you can actually reduce the dose of the medications you are and use your food to supplement all those tablets. Some will get to the point where they won't have to take tablets anymore. We know a lot of things can be reversed, provided you're ready to take that action. Will it be expensive? Of course, it will cost you money, but will it be worth it? Absolutely, because it's your health. So that's number 1. So number 2, today, I've got something a little bit unusual. You may not like the taste. I don't worry about taste anymore. I worry about the content and the effect of that thing you're going to use. Also, as always, I've got my beetroot. It's the base for this week. Every day this week, I'm going to use beetroot. Because I know as I'm doing this, my blood pressure is going to stay steadily controlled. So we're going to use beetroot. Yesterday, I showed you parsley. And a lot of people were asking if I can't get the fresh parsley, can I use the dried one? Absolutely, you can. And they are readily available. This pack is 45p that you can use for 2 or 3 days or even 4 days, depending on how much of it you want to use. Parsley is one of those plants that they call natural anti-cancer. They feel it's got nutrients in it that actually can slow down cancer's progression. Who knows? For me, I don't go too much into the details. As long as it's beneficial, you take it. It's got a lot of vitamin K as well, which means for African women with issues with iron and low blood and anemia, it will help you. Parsley is low in calorie and is fantastic for weight loss. It's one of the things you need for natural detox. Help to cleanse your liver, help to dissolve stones in the kidney. Look at the effects of a lot of food that God has given to you. So we're going to use some parsley as well, like we did yesterday. And my last secret ingredient today is going to be a little bit strange. You all know it, but I will use it in a way that most may not agree, but I know if you use it like that, it works quicker, it works faster, and it gives you maximum benefit. What is that? Lemon. So I will be using lemon with my mix today, but with the back. I'm not going to squeeze out the juice. I will be using, you're not saying it well, lemon, parsley, yeah, and the last one, beetroot. So I will be using the lemon with the back. Why the back? A lot of us just juice this lemon juice out or orange juice or all that. When you do that, you're actually only taking just like 5 to 10% of the nutrients. The maximum nutrient of all this fruit actually lies in all these you're seeing. I know taste-wise they are not friendly, but guess what? If you get into the habit of having either your lemon or your orange with the back, with the peel, it's got a lot, they call it phytophenol. The maximum antioxidants you get in them is actually at the back. So now stop worrying about what it tastes like. Start worrying about the nutrient, the benefits you're going to get from it. Guess what? When you get to the point where it becomes part of you, you won't even feel it anymore. My 10-year-old take this with the bag. They are used to it now because I've trained them with it. It's about changing your taste. When you do it progressively, it becomes part of you. You won't actually feel that anymore. Lemon with the bag gives maximum nutrients. For those that want to lose weight, this is free information I'm giving you. Works quick like that. Though a little bit of caution, if you're someone with very high acidity in your tummy, like if you're someone on things like omeprazole, or you have very acidic gastric content, slow down on the use of lemon. Instead of lemon, you can use celery. Celery has almost similar effects with lemon, except it's cooler, softer on your tummy. I don't have one at home, I would have shown you, but you can Google it, Celery. So if you can't use lemon, you can use celery. Celery is equally very, very good for migraine. Because people that have regular headaches and said, oh God, I just can't relax, get into the habit of having a lot of celery juice. It will sort your migraine out. Nature has a lot of food. Don't mind me, I've almost become a herbalist. I love the roots and plants. I'm doing a lot of research into it. That's my dissertation. So I'm giving you my whole master's degree program free on Facebook. That's why I'm bringing you all this information. That's what I've majored in. Looking at good content of, plants and how safe and useful they are to the African, my people. So that's it. I'm going to start with that. Cut that into my blender. Like I told you, it is going to go in there with the back. So this test today is for the brave, not for the faint-hearted. Why? We need the cure to our everyday problem. Enough of going to the GP for repeat medication. No problem, I'll be waiting to hear your call. You can call me anytime, no problem. So I'm going to put my lemon. I'm cutting it in there. Then after that goes in my parsley. We know lemon taste is not bad anyways, just that it's sharp. But with that sharpness, it destroys a lot of stuff. Lemon is fresh, good for your skin. You want fantastic skin, take lemon every day. It's fantastic for the skin. Got loads of vitamin C, a lot of vitamin C, lots and lots of antioxidants. Lemon is very good for weight loss, equally very good to help your food to digest really quick, boost your metabolism. So if you're trying to lose weight, get into the habit of using lemon. Yeah, my parsley, I don't measure. As a starter, if you don't like the taste, you could just use, like if you have the fresh one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the rule of thumb. But for me, I use more than that. It won't kill you at all. It will only make things better for you. So I cut it in there. And by the way, if I may say this, if you don't have a good blender, you might want to invest into a very good blender. The NutriBullet series are fantastic. The 900 series or the Ninja, that kind of stuff, they blend really well. Just for your own personal use. And then my last ingredient of the day, that is my beetroot, goes in there because in this domain, no blood pressure medication. The food will cure everything by the grace of God. So I put in my beetroot. Beetroot is really good, packed with antioxidant, really good for aging, very, very safe for your heart, effective. Yeah, look at that. You can eat it, like after it is cooled, you can add it to your salad, you can blend it. People do all sorts with beetroot. It can be used as snacks, it can also be used as part of your main food. I love it. I eat it as I want. I don't even measure anymore. Let me wash my hands. Always go to the sink. And like I always say, if you're new to blending and juicing, you might want to be doing all your smoothie with plant-based milk. Things like your almond milk, soya milk, coconut milk, oat milk, things like that to get you started. As you progress on that journey and you get more comfortable, water is best. The more water you drink, the more glow you will have. The easier you will be able to move. Water makes all our body movement very easy. Subtle, you can do a lot, yeah? So, but if you're new on the journey and you don't want to make it difficult, you could start with things like that. Never animal milk. Once you are 40 and above, please discard the animal fat because your tummy struggle to digest it. Cow milk genuinely for cows. We should concentrate more on plants because that is what we can easily digest. One of the reasons why, when you say all this gluten, people can't tolerate gluten, they have a lot of digestive problem. When you can't break down food, it's more like the root of a lot of problems. Cow milk has a lot of fat in it. It's heavy. It's quite heavy for our body to process it. So get into the habit of using plant milk. And another thing is that for some people, cow milk burn them up, doesn't make them go to the loo easily. If you look at it, it's a very simple analogy. If you're eating 3 times a day, 4 times a day, and you're not even opening your bowel at least once a day, what do you think is going to happen? That's the cause of a lot of problems. You will start having a lot of issues, not just with your tummy, but overall health. Your body you'll be so heavy you can't move. That's how obesity starts. When too much intake and you can't get rid of it. It's nothing more than that. Just picture it like you're pouring oil into your kitchen sink. That's the simple analogy. you know, keep pouring oil into your kitchen sink, keep pouring oil into your kitchen sink, and it doesn't move it, what's going to happen eventually? It will block off. That is exactly the way our tummy is. You see, the colon, where our food passes, is just like a tube, like that. So it needs to move. From the way you eat it, you chew it, it goes to your gut, you digest it, then it comes out through your bowel, you pass it out. But when you're bunged up and you can't pass it and it stays there, then you keep adding more food. Some people get so constipated to the point that they are smelling. When they are walking by you, you can smell the odor of poo. It burned them all to the point where some will even have bowel obstruction, that they will need surgery. Some come to the hospital, they manually have to evacuate poo from them. That is absolutely wrong. Those things can be corrected with adjusting your lifestyle through food. Okay? So let's go back to what we are doing. That's one of the benefits of having plant milk. It makes digestion very, very easy. It moves freely through you. So that's it. We've got our lemon there, the parsley, and the beetroot. Then my last signature thing, every one of you knows this by now, I use my Juice Plus plant shake. It's pure plant protein, again, and 17 varieties of fruits and vegetables. Why do I do that? You can never have enough fruits and vegetables. Even the best of juicers can't juice 10 varieties of fruits and vegetables every day. The more plants and fruits you introduce and veg you introduce into your lifestyle, the healthier you are. Just Google the benefits of eating fruit and veg and look at the amount of information that will inundate you. So any opportunity for me to have extra plants, I cherish it and I try to promote it, because I know that keeps you going. You will hardly be a regular visitor in the hospital. And even if peradventure, because nature can happen sometimes, we get stressed and you're sick, your recovery is way quicker and faster. And it doesn't matter from any illness. Even with cancer, they're saying it now. That for stage 1, stage 2 cancer, they say load them with lots and lots of protein and fruit and veg. Let them juice it. You say load them with that. It's the teaching now. Nutrition is taking over. It's becoming the medicine of the 20th century. It's like we are going back to the roots where we started from, right? So I always use a scoop of that. It's my healthy breakfast routine. I do this not because I want to lose weight. No, I do this because it's healthy for me to do. If you want to go on the weight loss plan, what you need to do is to use this shake to replace 2 meals a day, like I'm doing now, and you only eat your normal food once a day. The weight will drop off after the detox. That's the plan. It's really that simple. So that's the scoop of my vanilla shake. Sometimes I use chocolate shake. It doesn't matter. Goes in there. And then after that, my water. Like I said before, if you're fresh with this, you could use plant milk to make yours, so the taste is more tolerable. For me, taste doesn't bother me anymore. I look at the nutrient content of what I get. 250 mils is the standard you want to use, but I do not measure anymore. Like I said, I am used to it. But if you want to measure, 250 mils to get you started. So I put in my water. Now when you make with the 250 mils and it's too thick for you, you can add more water or add more milk to loosen it up. And if you want it to be lighter, you can add more water. If you want it thicker, you can reduce the water. The next thing is that I'm going to blend. Already look at that color. Beetroot is amazing. Sorry, please pardon the noise. All done. As always, beetroot is quite strong. It will take over the color. But for me, I just love the texture, and I wish you can smell this. Look at that. How can you go wrong with eating something like that? Never. And I know this is pure joy, pure health. Your body will pray for you as you're having that. Incredible. It's nice. Try it. Tomorrow again we'll be back with another breakfast series with beetroot. On Friday, the recipe will be specifically for our men because we are approaching the weekend. Why? Because all the complaints of I do not take my blood pressure pill because they give us erectile dysfunction, slows us down and all that, you can use your food as well. That recipe that gentleman mentioned on my video, I've done it before. I'm going to repeat it again on Friday so that women can have it as well. But for men, it's specifically, in fact, good for them. It helps them with that extra strength that they want. Your food, and again, that has got beetroot in it as well. In fact, beetroot is so good that for the athletes, they give it to them before they go on the track and field. Because of the high nitrates it got, lowers the blood pressure and it ensures that you can't collapse anyhow. So it's a standard practice. It's amazing vegetable to include in your lifestyle. So it can be difficult to do, you know. Get into the habit of eating a lot of that. And before I go, you know this already, I'll say it again. If you haven't patronized my fruit and vegetable capsules, call me today. Get on it. You need it. Your children need it. Especially with the current world situation we are now, we can't have too much of protection. Just yesterday, again, another school was shut down in Clapham. They were only open for a week. They're sending kids home. They're sending them home year in, year out. So we have to do a little bit extra to protect each other. 30 varieties of fruits and veggies, what you get from here. £61.75 per month. Not too much. And when you do that, you get some free supply for your children as well. You should all be on it. I take it every day. I know my lifestyle is very, very busy. So I need to do a little bit extra. It gives me strength. This is not one of those that you wake up and you say you're tired all the time. No. When you take this, you can never be. It gives you that extra strength. You can't be sluggish. And it gives you the nutrients. It bridges your nutrition gap. It does not replace your fruits and veg, but it adds more to it. Because we know nobody can have enough of what we need in this generation. Some say I can't swallow capsules. If you can't swallow it, because it's food, it's regulated as food, you can open it up, pour it in your yogurt or any drink and drink it. Same goes for your children, including, children as little as 4 or 5 can have this, or they can have the chewable version of it. So it can't be too difficult to say. I continue to preach this because I know it's useful. What you've got in there is 30 fruits and vegetables, 30 vine ripened. That is those that they are allowed to ripe completely from the tree, not the one they've chemicalized that they are selling to you and I in the shops that pass through miles before they even get to us in the UK. You keep them at home 1 week, they are still there, they are still not ripe. No, those are not fruits, we know. But what options do we have? So one of your surest way of getting complete nutrients is by taking them in this version, organically sourced, water and the sugar taken out. So even if you're diabetic, it's entirely safe for you. In fact, for diabetic, it's a very good way of you having some of those fruits that you're not able to normally take. Things like pineapple. They will say, oh, I can't have it because it's got too much natural sugar. I can have too much banana. You can have it in this version, and you can be sure that you're getting all that nutrient. I don't joke with them. I take them every day, and I show you as I do that. It's just for you to know that it's not difficult to do. Within 1 minute, you're done with it. So if you want to be a part of this, call me on 078-772-54559. You want to be an ambassador in my team. I want more people to spread this message, because the message of good health is what we need to continue to spread across. We all have our different areas that we can help. Every single person you introduce this to, you're introducing good nutrition to them. And for my friends in Australia and New Zealand, in fact, we have a promotion going for you. Just for 24 hours, your registration has been slashed down to as little as less than about £10 actually, to register now in Australia. So it's a good time to be part of the business. You eat well, you live well, you feel good, you look good and inspire others to do that, and you get paid for it. It's nothing more than that. It's nothing more than that. Will you share your experience of using this amazing product? People tell me, oh, you glow, you that. So because I eat well. There's no secret to living well. Your nutrition is the bedrock, because your nutrition takes 70% of good lifestyle. The remaining 30 is the walking, is the water, is the sleep. 70% is nutrition. You get your nutrition right, a lot of other things will follow. If you're in the UK, it's £50 to join the franchise. And if you don't want to buy the franchise, you can just buy your product. But when you buy the franchise, you're able to get your product as a slightly reduced rate, and you can inspire more people, make some money whilst you're living well. There's nothing wrong with that. I always want to continue to expand. And currently, this economy right now, we all know we all need extras anyway. The world economy is shutting down. Most countries are now in recession. So any opportunity to have a little bit extra is welcome. If you're a single mom or a stay-at-home mom or you're a professional that you need a plan B, yes, this can be your plan B. Why not? Why not? Why not? I started it off as a plan B. It's become my plan A now. I didn't plan for it to be like that, but it's paying me that well now. But it can do that for you too based on your effort. If you put in the effort, it can pay much more than most people basic salary. That much I can guarantee you. But just like you will get up to work and go to your work and put in the effort, yes, you will do your bit. The truth of the matter is I will train you. As long as you're coachable, you're willing to learn, you're ready to engage, and you have it in you to help people with this franchise, you will fly. Because you give value first. If you give value to people, you help people, what you want, God will give to you. That is my personal philosophy, and that is what I preach in my team. As long as you're willing to give it your best shot, it's the best franchise that anybody can buy. We don't keep anything at home. The only product I have in my house are the stuff I take. There is no auto shipping. There is no stocking of anything. I don't do any invoicing. They ship out the products to the customer via DHL. I'm not involved. All I do is give my link to people to go buy from my website, and I tell them what to buy. And I get paid my bonuses, my commissions on the 10th of every month. I even have payslip. It's that good. It's that good. The bonus structure is amazing. Between £80 from the day you join up to £40,000, 119,000 bonus that you can actually get. How quick you want it depends on you. We've just got a lady who's got €155,000 in Italy. A Ghanaian lady, one of our sisters, in 2 years. Show me that job you can do. A stay-at-home mom from her phone, from her Wi-Fi. It's all about passion. It's all about consistency. It's all about discipline. The same way we are disciplined to go work for other people, the same way we wake up at 5:30 to run to the train station, if you show that same discipline in investing into yourself, you will earn and reap a lot more. This is a self-development industry. You cannot be in this industry and not self-develop, because you will grow, you will emerge as a leader, and you will trust that your leadership and marvel in it. I can't stop talking about it because I love it, and I've watched people develop. I've looked at my own transformation and say, you know what, there is more to life than just slaving away. Absolutely. Killing ourselves over a paid job that the salary will never, ever improve. Working for someone where your manager will determine how far you can go. I have my personal story. When you get to a certain level, they don't want to go beyond that. They will stop you. We know how this thing works. But in my franchise, the computer calculates your promotion. Nobody looks at your face. You merit it, you get given. I am a director in the company. In 3 years, I did that. Despite the fact that I was studying full-time, despite the fact that I had a full-time job, and I have 3 young children, and I was still able to become a director with a salary I probably should not mention on social media, but I can tell you much more than what my band 7 salary as an NHS nurse was. I am telling you, that is huge. I've been working in the NHS for over 15 years. I left my job 2 months ago to face this because NHS never paid me. They never said that kind of thank you that I got doing this part-time in 3 years where I got to. Don't get me wrong, Rome wasn't built in a day. I put in the effort, like all of you can attest. Yes, I did, but what is that effort? Living well is the effort. Showing you how to make smoothie is the effort. Networking with people is the effort. Building friendship all around the world is the effort. Having team members in France, in Spain, in Italy, in New Zealand is the effort. For me, I don't see that as a job anymore. I see that as building good connection. Because you're developing good friendship base. A lot of people are very bored in their life. They don't even have people to talk to. Do you know what happened when you join our team? You have automatic friends because we work together. That's why I named my franchise Successful Tribes. We work together. For you to grow, for me to grow, you have to grow. So I have to teach you what I know. It's not the same structure you have at work that you're always competing. Here we don't compete, we complement. Because we've got to work together to get to the pinnacle of it. And that is one of the things I love about that. You show people what you know, they grow, you grow. And it's amazing when you're watching people under you actually growing. And guess what? Overtaking is allowed. If you come in and you put in more effort than I do, you can overtake me. By all means. By all means. So if you want to join, trust me, I do Zoom trainings. We do events. We chat a lot online to show each other how to do it. It's 07877254559 to be a part of the team. £50 to get a franchise that give you access, immediate access to 28 different countries. You have your website in all those countries immediately. How much is it to even build websites in one country? How much in 28 countries? You have your back office. The company does the shipping of the product for you. You don't do anything apart from talk to people. For me, that's the easiest thing to do because I use my phone and Wi-Fi. You already do that already anyway. You're paying phone bills already anyway. People are on Facebook doing all sort of crap anyway. So if you're going to be on Facebook, you might as well start getting paid for doing that. And if you have a strong base in Australia or New Zealand, now is the best time because they've actually slashed down the registration fee. In Dubai, it's just $20, 100 dirham. To have an international franchise, you can never go wrong with that. Even if you don't know exactly what it is yet, join first and learn. I never knew what it was, but I gave myself that chance. Now I imagine that what if I did not join this franchise 3 years ago? So I'll still be waking up, not able to take my kids to school, always having to rely on Minder. Never, always there to take my son to football. The white people knows me because my son plays football. Oh, I'm always having to rely on other parents. Please take him for me. Midweek training. I'm never there. But now I can take him for football this evening. We'll go to the pitch because I can walk around my children. That time flexibility is huge. That time flexibility is huge. You can't take it away. I'm not saying you should go and leave your job the day you join. No. But you can build to the point where you work part-time. That was what I did. I became part-time last year. Was working just 2-3 days a week, but now I'm full-time with my juice. I've left nursing. My certificate is still there. If I want to go back, I can always go back, but not now. No, not when I know I can have a different life that is even paying me more. That I can sleep when I want to sleep and wake up when I want to wake up, get on the phone, do whatever I want to do. You can't beat that. So if you've been watching me, you're wondering, can I do this? Rome was not built in the day you'll be trained. Nobody becomes, I'm still learning. We improve every day. That is what it's all about. Ma'am, what's the question? Is Nigeria included? Nigeria is currently not included, but we will definitely be going to Nigeria at some point. That I can assure you, because we are growing. We've just currently opened our Mexico market, and Portugal is following next, then Indonesia. We are now in Singapore and Malaysia. We are in Dubai. We are in every country in Europe. We are in Canada. We are in America. Africa is coming very soon. So you can imagine starting the franchise now and developing your base. By the time Africa starts, what do you think is going to happen? We will blow. People think this is success. No, success hasn't come. Wait till we actually have a base back in Africa and see how we are going to go promote this heavily. Already we have a lot of Nigerian PMD pluses anyway in the business. We have a lot of Ghanaian PMD pluses. We are emerging. Now I need other African nations to come and take over. It's a message of good health. You can't go wrong with that. No, you cannot. So, you want to be part of my team, I will be very glad to have you on board. This is how we roll. When you join my team, the clear-cut map is there. You will learn what you have to do, but you've got to put in the effort. And you must have it at the back of your mind that you're not just coming in here to earn money. For me, it's so important that you will impact. That you will impact people in your churches, that you will impact people in your mosque, that you will be a product of a product, that you will live well and live good, that people will see that your life has actually changed for the better, and they will be willing. You will be a model that people should join. That is important for me. That is what I am preaching. And I think that is doable for everyone. Because when you care first, blessing follows. That is me. And it's always worked. When you care about people, God will bless the effort. market. It always works. I love you all. I'll see you again tomorrow by the grace of God with another beetroot flavor series on Friday. Men, go and get yourself on my page. Friday show is all about what you can use. Women too, you can watch so you can help them with it. They are all, I want a lot of men in this team now because they are not listening. I've been told because I'm a woman, they're not going to listen to me. I don't know what's wrong with you. African ego doesn't have anything to do with health too. No. I'm saying that now because I know. We still have a 46-year-old now that we're trying to, dead. Sudden death. He had underlying illness that he wasn't aware of. And this is the story of a lot of our African brothers. And that is a shame in this day and age. Especially for you in diaspora where we have free GP services that you can always go to get your head checked. Many of you are given medications that you don't even use. I'm not going to let off your case. I will continue to say it. Maybe, hopefully, one or two of you will listen. All right? Thank you so much. Do have a fantastic day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you tomorrow by the grace of God. Hello, ma. Sister, call me. Thank God. Yeah, I'll call you, ma. I've always been doing that. You're not picking my calls. But I will call you when I finish this. Thank you so much. Do have a fantastic day. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, ma.